I'm here today at Home Building Center, and I want to talk about a product line from Kaycan that I'm excited about. Kaycan didn't ask me to do this video, neither did Home Building Center. I'm doing it 100% on my own accord, just because of the fact that I believe that if there's a good product out there, that people should be aware of it. Home Building Center set up this display. I've seen it, I did notice it, I've walked by it a bunch of times, didn't really put a whole lot of thought into it until a set of blueprints came across my desk and the client specifically asked for CanExcel, which is an engineered wood product. That's when the gears started turning, and I thought to myself, this is the time to do some research and figure out why is Home Building Center starting to distribute this product. What's the difference? There's a reason they're doing it, and I'm going to figure it out. Plus, I wanted to do some research on which products are the best, so that as I build more and more houses, they're a more complete product for the customers and everybody else. So I phoned Elaine, my sales rep lady, asked her to set me up a meeting with the rep from Kaycan. That way I had the information directly from Kaycan itself. Now, I was literally telling Elaine, no word of a lie, 2 weeks before this, how I was worried about putting OSB type trim board and siding on houses that I didn't feel comfortable with it. I didn't know if the longevity was there, and I literally had that conversation with her. Now we go forward 2 weeks later, I'm meeting with Kaycan and the rep, and all my fears disappear. So in this room is all of Kaycan's products. You can't see them all, but it's a 360 room designated just for their product line. They have vinyl siding, aluminum, so soffit, fascia, all that. But today I'm here to talk about their KWP line, which is an engineered wood siding or engineered wood product. So that's why it's called, see, KWP, Kaycan wood product. So this is the EcoSide line, which is equivalent to cement board, Hardie board, or Hardie Plank, all that. So if you are looking for something like that, but you like this, this will replace anything in that line of exterior. Now we have, this side is the Nature Tech, which is equivalent to CanExcel. So it's a clip together style siding, and you see the different profiles, different sizes, and all the different colors. And then third, they have their trim board. So we know it, most of them as Smart Trim. They don't have a specific fancy name, but you can see they have the different sizes and all the different colors. Not only is the product itself good, which I'll get into, but the company is what makes it 100% complete. And that's the part that really kind of blew me away, is the fact that you have a company that's family owned. They do all the manufacturing themselves. That way they don't outsource different parts of the process. Let's say aluminum. They don't outsource the paint. They don't outsource the painting of the aluminum, right? That way, so here I'll give you an example. If they outsource that, then all of a sudden if somebody changes color codes, then all of a sudden, you know, their aluminum won't necessarily match the siding, or if they do, if these are different paint codes, then as they fade, they can fade differently and look differently over time. Also warranty issues, if they start outsourcing more products or more parts of the process, then it's easier for them to try to dodge warranty issues, because it's like, oh well, that's the painting guys, so you'll have to go to them, or you know, I could go on and on, but I'm not going to do that. It's just with them taking care of all the process, one company, they're basically transparent in the fact that if there is a potential claim, they know that it's on them. They've done the whole process. So that's what I liked about it. I liked that their aluminum products can match the trim board products. The trim board is pre-finished. Their trim board comes pre-finished outside corners, and it has a bit of a keyway in it so that it's locked together. It's not just a miter with glue. They've kind of done a dado, so to speak. And they have the thinner board that can cap over top of the Nature Tech line. You can cap the corner, or you can go with the traditional trim board style where everything just butts up to it. But you know, keep in mind, if you can see it, they go into a J channel instead, rather than using caulking and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I more just want to show you the big differences and why it's better. Okay, so let's get into the big difference. What is the difference between their product and everybody else? And I'm going to say it's simply this. They use resin to bond the wood fibers together. So resin, if you loosely sort of look at it as epoxy, it won't break down in water, whereas everybody else uses a water-based glue to bond their material together. So those products will break down underwater and over time if exposed to water. So they're not as, those products should actually are more designed for drier climates, whereas the KWP line can be exposed to high humidity, low humidity, and everything in between. So more diverse climates. Now the resin is far more expensive than water-based glue, but because the way the company has set themselves up, they can offer it at the same price because of their efficiency and all that. I've done pickle jar test is what they call it from Kaycan. He suggested that Home Building Center set this up, so I've done my own little mock-up. I'll bring that forward and show you kind of the results we've done over the last 48 hours. This is the pickle jar test. I will do a separate video on this as I collect more data and have more time. For now, it'll give you a good idea of what real life circumstances and how the KWP product outperforms. Okay, so here in this jar is the white one is the KWP line, and the black is an OSB style trim board. Okay, so this is essentially 56 hours old. At 11 a.m. this morning, both samples that have been in for 48 hours. You can see that the KWP jar, the water's still clear. None of the glues are breaking down. And actually, if you note, the water level is fairly high still, which means it's not absorbing water as much. Now the OSB jar, you can see the water level is lower. They started out the same, but these materials are soaking in more water. The water's changing colors because the glues are dissolving. The wood pieces are also becoming less buoyant. They're taking on more water, whereas the KWP, you can see they're still nice and they've still got some nice buoyancy to them. They're still floating quickly to the top. And also, if you look, if I flush these up on the bottom, after 48 hours, the OSB board is about 1/8 of an inch thicker than the KWP. And it'll never go back, but I'll prove that on the other video. This KWP board, I'm told, the max absorption it'll take on water is 30%. So on a 12-foot materials, 12-foot siding, that's 144 inches at full capacity of water, it will grow to 144 1/4, and then it'll go back as it dries. So the key is that it'll go back. The other thing that Kaycan offers is a 50-25 year warranty. 50 year on the wood product itself, 25 year on the color and the painting of it. Okay, now this isn't just something that they can say, hey, this is our warranty and that's what it is. They have to go through quite a bit of investment, product research, and they have to prove to the government that they can actually back that up. So it's not just willy-nilly. They offer that to go from 25 year to 50 year warranty is a lot of work and investment for them. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is you have a company that is transparent, family owned, they have the foresight to offer a superior product, they've done their research, they've done a lot of homework and investing, and now they can offer a better product at comparable pricing, and it's a whole complete package. And that's what I like about it. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope you learned something as I have. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or check us out on some of the following.